Hello guys, welcome to the Python tutorial series. In this class, we are going to continue with the built-in functions, and we are going to see about min, max, sum function. After that, format, and then round, power, and lots of built-in functions. So, without any delay, let's start today's section. Okay. First, we are going to continue with the main function min. This used to find minimum value. For example, there are one more data type called okay, sorry, yeah. Min function is used to find the minimum value. For example, there is a list called my list. Okay, my list equal to list. I will teach list and tuples in this class itself. A list is nothing but used to store a set of values together that can be changed and then can be accessed with index. Okay, so this is list, which is also like a data type. Okay, so list 21 comma 76 comma 98 comma 23. Okay, uh, for example, we stored my list. Okay, one list of values. If we want to find the minimum value in this list, we can use min function. For example, print double quotes minimum value equal to space double quotes comma min of my list. Now it will return the minimum value. Uh, let's see the output. See, minimum value equal to 21. This can be used with other data sets also, like tuples, like that. We will see about those topics in the upcoming section. Here our motive is just to understand the usage of min function. Like similar to min function, to find maximum value, we will use max function. Let's back to the coding. I will comment in this. Okay, max function, max. It is used to find the maximum value. Okay. For example, similarly, we create my tuple. Okay, like will create a tuple, which is nothing but similar to list, but it is not mutable. We can't able to change the values. Same 21, comma 55, comma 98, comma 75. Okay. So now let's find the maximum value. Print maximum value equal to double quotes, comma max of my tuple. Okay. Okay. Control plus yes and the F5. So let's back to the output screen. Now you can see the maximum value is 98. Okay. So by this way we can find maximum and minimum values. Okay. I hope you understand these two things. And also we have one more built-in function called sum, which is used to find the sum of values. Okay, just a minute. I will move back to the coding screen. We will learn about sum function. let's back to the coding. Now we are going to see about some function. There are many built-in functions like this. Okay, now we are going to see about some function. It is used to um, find the sum of all values. Okay, same just like we will create one more list. Okay, so just like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, close the list. Let's find its sum. Print double quotes sum equal to double quotes comma sum of my list. Okay, control plus yes and fi. Now you can see. Okay, yeah, sum equal to 15. This will help to find the summation of values. Okay, otherwise if we not have this function, we need to do it by manually, like for example, I comment this print line. Okay, see, for example, if you need to find the summation, then for I in my list, so you first of all we need to initialize like sum equal to 0. After that sum plus equal to I, then print double quotes sum equal to close the double quotes and comma sum. Okay, like this. Control plus yes and fi. Now you can see the output. See, we got the same output. Okay, if we have some function, it will reduce the size of the program and it is easy to accessible. Okay, like built-in functions are nothing but to automate our task. Okay, if whenever we need to find some, we can easily include some function and calculate the addition of those values. It will be very helpful. Okay, these are the use of min, max, and some function. We also see how to add by manually. Sorry, how to add by manually. Okay, now we are going to see about format function. Okay, uh, yeah, format function. Okay, let's back to the coding. Okay, first of all, I will comment this. Yeah, format function return the output based on the given format, like binary format, octal format, like that. Okay, let's see with the example. Okay, it will return the output based on the given format. Okay, let's see coding example. X equal to 14 in the next line, y equal to 25. Let's print the value of x in binary. Okay, print double quotes x value in binary. Okay, come on, format x, comma. Okay, now we are accessing x value to which format? Binary. So after x, we need to mention the which type of format we need. So we need binary format. For binary format, we need to include the first letter of the binary, which is B. Okay, like this. Now it will print the value of x in binary format. Here b in single quotes mention the binary format. Okay, let's see the output. Control plus yes and the fi. Let's see the output. See the x value in binary 1110, which is nothing but binary value of 14. Okay, let's see how the values can be converted into octal. Okay, like for example, sorry, back to the coding. Yeah, let's print um, y value in octal. Okay, format y comma single quotes o single quotes. Okay, close this. Control plus yes and fi. Now let's move to the output screen. Yeah, now you can see the value of y in octal. Okay, format function that it is used to return the given values in a specific format like binary, octal, or whatever we want. Okay, we can convert it into another format. Okay, right. Now we learned about format function also. Let's back to the coding and now we are going to learn about round function. Okay, we already know what a round function means, like used to round off the value. Okay, yeah. Now we are going to learn about round function. Okay, it is sorry. Okay, it is used to round off the values. Okay, for example, let's consider few things like x equal to 17.9. Sorry, where the code gone? X equal to 17.9. Okay, x equal to 17.9. If we use round function, it will return 18. Okay, it will return 18. Then for y equal to 22.2, it will return 22. Sorry, it will return 22. For now, let's consider negative values like z equal to minus 18.3. Can you guess what will be the output? And also for like q equal to 15.5, because many of will confuse at 5, because if less than 5 we will know it will to the smallest number of that digit, like without the decimal part. If it is greater, then we need to increase the integer value by one thing and remove the decimal part. But when it becomes exactly 5? Okay, let's see what is the output for all these things. Print double quotes x equal to double quotes comma round of x. Same as for all things. Print double quotes y equal to close the double quotes comma round of y, then print double quotes z equal to double quotes comma round of set, okay, close this, then print double quotes q equal to double quotes comma round of q, okay, control plus yes and F5. Let's see the output. For first two things we already expected, output we got. After that, for negative values, same. If the I mean decimal part is 5 or greater than 5, integer part will be increased by 1, otherwise it will be removed. See, for exactly 5, then also integer value will be increased by 1 and decimal part will be removed. Okay, there is nothing more than that. Okay, now let's see about power function. I hope so you understand round function well. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Okay, let's move back to the coding part, and we will continue with the power function. After the power function, we will learn about floor, seal, square root, and then that's it. Uh, the topics will nearly over. After that, we will move with the topic of strings and string manipulation. Oh, okay. Let's back to the coding. Now we are going to see about power function. We already know what is power function means. Okay, that is a built-in power function. So let's see how to use that. Okay, now for power function, pow is used. Okay, it is okay, right. So which is nothing but like for example, if you have a equal to 5, b equal to 2, let's print double quotes. Okay, let's print double quotes. Um, not double quotes required. Okay, let's print like just a power of a comma b. Now it will return like a double star b. Okay, which is nothing but for example, we have the value of a b is 2, so it will return a into a, so a double star 2, which is nothing but a into a, so that is 5 into 5, so the output will be 25. I hope so you can understand these things clearly. If you have any doubt, just let me know. Okay, now let's compile and see the output whether we have correct or not. Control plus yes and F5. Let's move to the output screen. See, now you can see the output 25. We got the required output. Okay, this is the use of power function, and also we didn't need to include anything at the header. Okay, like for example in C or C++, we need to include math function. Here those things are not mainly required for these things. These are built-in functions. Now onwards, we are going to see about max functions. For that, we need to include math. Here include means import. Okay, we are importing that built-in function. So now we are going to learn about mathematical functions. Okay, done. Those functions are floor, CL, square root, like that. For that, we need to include import math. Okay, we need to include import math. Like for we are now going to see about floor. For I will first define the mathematical function for mathematical function. We need to include import math. Okay, now the first mathematical function we are going to see is floor function. Floor, generally what is meant by floor? It means just the ground. Okay, it refers to the ground level. This is called, that is floor. So like that, if we have a decimal number like 13.5 or 30.6 or 13.3, whatever it may be, we use floor function. It will return the least greatest integer to it. Okay, the returned value is less than the current value, and it is also the greatest integer less than it. Okay, floor function returns the largest integer less than or equal to the given value. Okay, okay. For example, let import math. Okay, now let's see few examples. X equal to 26.7. Let's see the output. Print double quotes. I think so. We directly print the value. For this, we need to use math dot floor, not floor alone. Okay, math dot floor x. Okay, control plus yes and F5. Let's move back to the output screen. Oops, I'm extremely sorry. Till now the screen is not visible. Sorry for that. See, I will again explain this. See, first we learned about mathematical functions. Okay, for mathematical function we need to include import math. Okay, we need to include import math. After that, first mathematical function that we are going to see is floor, which is nothing but it will return the largest integer less than or equal to the given value. Okay, after that we are importing max function. This is the first example that we are going to see. Okay, import math and then an value. We are assigning a value. Let x equal to 26.7. Now we are returning the floor of that value. The output is 26. Okay, I switch to the output screen. See, 26. Okay, let's back to the coding screen. Okay, now let's see few more examples to understand the floor function more clearly, because this is also one of the important topic. Okay, let's continue. Let's see. Okay, let's add up one more thing. Y equal to minus 26.7. Let's see what will happen when we print y. Okay, print double quote math dot floor of y. Okay. If you understand the topic, can you guess the output? Okay. Now let's see. Control plus S, Fi. Now you can see the output. See, here the output is minus 27. Generally, if we consider it was increased by 1. No, it was less because it is in negative. Minus 26.7 is greater than minus 27. So the function return the least greatest integer. Okay, let's move back to the coding. I hope so you understand the thing very well. And let's see one more example similar to this negative values like z equal to minus 20 sorry 32.2. Okay, let's print, print its floor value. Okay, let's print its floor value. Just a minute. Yeah, let's print its floor value. Print math dot floor of z. Now the output will be minus 33. Let's check. Okay, control plus S and Fi. Yes, we got the expected output. Okay, minus 33 is less than minus 32.2. Okay, I hope you understand these things. This is the use of floor function. Okay, now we are going to see about ceil function, which is nothing but it is like a opposite to floor. It will return the smallest greatest number. For example, if we enter 32.2, it will return 33. Okay, 33 is the smallest greatest number, which is nothing but 34 is also greater, 36 is also greater than 32 comparatively, but it will return the smallest value in the all greatest element. Okay, that is use of ceil function. Let's check. Okay, let's back to the coding and implement the code and check the output. Okay, I will first comment this. Yeah, we are going to see about ceil function. It will return the smallest integer greater sorry greater than or equal equal to it. Okay, it will return the greatest, it will return the smallest integer greater than or equal to the given value. Okay, let's see the coding example so that we can understand the things clearly. For this also we need to include math function. So import math, next line, like x equal to 26.7. Let's see its output. Print um, math dot ceil of x. Now the expected output is 27. Let's check. Control plus yes and Fi. Now let's back to the output screen. Yes, we got the required output. Okay, let's check with few more examples like for a negative value also. Okay, let's move back to the coding section. Let y equal to minus 26.7. Now the expected value is minus 26 because minus 26 is greater than minus 26.7. Okay, sorry, print math dot ceil of y. Expected output is minus 26. Control plus yes and the EFI. Let's see the output. Yes, we got the required output. I hope so you can understand the things clearly. If not, we can go with one more example, like z equal to minus 23.2. Okay, let's print it value. Print math dot ceil of z. Its output is minus 23. Let's check control plus yes and the fi. Okay, let's check with the output. See, we got the required output. Okay, I hope so. Now you understand these two things, ceil and floor function. Floor is nothing but it will return the greatest integer less than or equal to the given value, and floor function is that for sorry floor function is nothing but it will return the uh, greatest value that is less than or equal to the given value. After that, ceil is nothing but it will return the integer value that is greater than it will return the largest integer value that is less than to the given value. Sorry, I think so I was confusing you. Okay, ceil will return the greatest value, I mean the greatest integer value. Okay, uh, and that will be smallest among all the greatest value, like 28 is greater than 27.5, and also 29 is also greater than 27.5. It will return the 27. So it is said ceil will return the smallest integer value that is greater to the given value. Floor will return the greatest integer value that is less than or equal to the given value. Okay, I hope so now I cleared. Okay, okay, now let's see one more mathematical function. Okay, for that also we need to include the math function. Let's move back to the output screen. Just a minute, there is a little bit network issue. Yeah, mm, just a minute. Yeah, now it's working. Let's back to the coding part. Okay, okay, now we are going to see about how to calculate the square root of a variable, I mean square root of a value by using boolean function, which is sqrt. Okay, this function is used to find the to find the square root of given value. Okay, it is used to find the square root of a given value. For that we need to first import math. Okay, after that math dot square root. So let's calculate for three values, like a equal to 30, then b equal to 49, and then c equal to 25.5. Okay, let's calculate. Print math dot sqrt of a. So let's close this, and then the next line, print math dot square root of b. After that, print math dot square root of c. Okay, import math A, B, C, and after that we find this. Okay, let's see the output. Control plus yes and the F5. Okay, now you can see the output for the square root of 30. The answer is 5.4772555575051661. Okay, this is the default values. It will return it will return till 15 values after these integer part. In decimal part it will return 15 digits. Okay, and also it will always return the answer in a format of float. Okay, its answer will be in the output of float type. This is also they can ask in 1 mark. Okay, like a square root function always return the value in float data type. Okay, I hope so. Now you understand these things clearly. For the value of 29, the answer is 47. Sorry, it's for 49. The output is 7. Okay, square root of 49 is 7, and for 25.5 we got 5.0. We can also find the square root of a float value, also decimal value. Okay, we can find it for both integers, perfect squares. After that, decimal values also. Usually, we can't able to find square root for a decimal value. It is difficult for us. But using this function, it is easy, very easy. We can easily find this output. Okay. Now, if you have any doubts, let me know. Okay. Otherwise, let's move to the other functions. Okay. And also, I need to teach about one more thing. That is, we already learn about recursive function, but there is one more thing. Like, okay. Uh, Now, in this part, we are going to see about how to overcome the limitation of recursion. Okay, you may can't get what I am saying. First of all, last class we defined a factorial function by recursion, like def fact of n. Okay, if n double equal to 0, return 1, else return n into factorial of n minus 1. You already know the logic. We teach it on yesterday section. So just we are going to see this program. Okay, now let's print fact of 5. Okay, control plus yes and F5. Okay, the factorial of 5 is 120. You all know 5 into 4, 20, 20 into 3, 60. After that, 60 into 2, 120, 120 into 1, 120. Okay, you know how this 120 is printed. Now let's check whether it print for a two-digit number. Okay, print fact of like 25. Okay, let's print the factorial of 25. Or otherwise, yeah, let's okay. Control plus yes and F5. Yes, it prints for 25. It also print for two-digit number. Let's check whether it print for a three-digit number. Okay, print fact of like triple two. Okay, control plus yes and F5. Let's move to the output screen. Yes. It printed like for triple two. See how much long it is. It is more than, see, from here to here. This is for triple two. Okay, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, more than 6 lines. Lots of character. Okay, now you can see that it prints for a 3-digit number also. Let's check whether it print for 4-digit number. Okay, which is, let's check for 1000. Okay, 1000. Okay, fact of 1000. Okay, control plus yes and F5. Let's check the output. Yes, it printed 4000 also. See, it was huge. The screen is filled. See, I am moving the screen. See how much line, how much big is it? It is. You may think it will print till any values. Okay, let's check whether it is true or not. Let's check for 1001. Okay, I back to the, sorry, yeah, now we're back. Let's check for print fact of 1001. Okay, control plus yes and F5. Yes, we got it. Yeah, till we got the output. Let's check more than this. Print fact of 2000. Control plus yes and F5. See, let's move back to the output. See here. Now the value till 1001 is printed, but it was not printed for 2000. Most recent call lost file in module, okay, in the line 722. Print fact of 2000 is not able to calculate it. Okay, it was, see, previous line reported 1023 more times. Okay, this is called recursion error. There is an error called recursion error. Usually we will not study about this. This is also important thing. Maximum recursion depth exceeded. See, it is tells that we can make the call till 1023 times. Let's check for 1024. Okay, let's print instead of 2000, let's print for 1024. Control plus yes, F5. Okay, we will got the output. Okay, after that it will be error for 2000. It shows error. Let's check. Let's comment all this. Okay, I comment this. I comment this. Comment this. Okay, let's check this output. Okay, we already know the output. See, yeah, recursion error. Okay, recursion error is the output. Okay, till 1024 we got the output. After that it will give the error. Okay, now we will got the recursion error. Okay, okay. See, till 1024 we will got the error. After that we will not got. I mean, after exceeding that limit we will not get the. We will get the error. Okay, inside the limit we will not get the error. Okay, for 2000 we will get the error. So we need to rectify this error. So we need to increase its limit. Okay, let's check how to increase the limit. Okay, because error handling is also important whenever in many cases you in the real world coding it can be exceed the limits. Like for example, we are for India the population season grows. If a bank management system, it need to use a recursive function. Then if it exceed within 1000 limits, the system will crash. Okay, it will rise an recursion error. So we can't able to define a recursive function. Recursive function will automate the work. It will be very easy for us. We also need to know how to handle the error. Error handling is much more important. How to rectify the error, how to identify. Okay, let's check. In this case, the solution to overcome this recursive error is we need to increase the limit of recursive function. By increasing the limit of recursive function, we can give the more input values. Okay, let's check how to increase the limit. For that, we need to import one more function called sys. Import. I hope the screen is visible. Okay, import sys. Here, sys means system. Okay, sys is nothing but system. Here, we are accessing system level. Okay, and also in the upcoming classes, we will use this sys function more deeply and understand many topics. Okay, sorry, just a minute. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Just a minute. Okay. Okay. Let's back to the coding. So here, this is system. Okay. This is system level. So for this, if we need to print till factorial of for 2000, we need to include we need to set it limit so that like compared to the math function like math dot whatever sq or t like that. Okay, we need to use system like sys dot. Here we get the recursion error. Okay, so we need to increase the recursion limit so that we need to use set recursion limit. Okay, set recursion limit. See, so start set recursion limit. Okay, we increase till 3000 and let's check. Uh, okay, we need to use this function at the top. Okay, I will do the program down also. I command this. Here we will again define the factorial function. Def fact of n if n double equal to 0. Sorry, if n double equal to 0, return 1. Sorry, else return n into fact of n minus 1. Now everything fine. We imported this, I mean system, and then we are accessing system level. Okay, system dot set recursion limit. We are increasing the limit till 3000. Def fact of n if n is double equal to 0, return 1. Else return n into factorial of n minus 1. Print factor of 2000. Control plus yes and fi. Okay, let's check the output. Okay, we got one more error. Value error. Exists limit 4800 digits for integer string conversion. Just a minute. Mm, just a minute, I will check the issue. Usually it will work. Maybe just a minute. I will check the issue. Yeah. Now we can got the point. Okay. Like, see why this error occurred is for to find the value of 2000. Its total limit is 5736. So we need to increase its limit. We need to increase this output limit also. So we need to give till like 9000. Okay, we change the code till 9000 and then run it. Okay, F5, save this. Now it will work. Just a minute. Let me find the issue. There is still the issue is there. Just a minute. Till there is error in this code. Uh, yeah, we need to include one more line. It is already mentioned in the screen itself. See, in this output screen, I highlighted everything. Okay, see this. Here you got sys.set int max string digits, which is output. For this output limit is 4300, but it exceeds the limit. So we need to fix that issue. Usually for a set recursive function, um, see, let's back to the coding part. Sorry, we are already in the coding part. Sorry, let's see the output screen. See, I highlighted this here. Use sys.set underscore int max underscore string digits, which is used to increase the output limit. Here, in the coding section, this set recursion limit is number of recursive calls. That till 3000 is okay. For example, if we included till 3000, it will run till that. Okay, after that we can't use this. Okay, this is enough. We need to include one more line. What that? Sys dot. See, you can see in the compiler itself. Set underscore int underscore max underscore str underscore digits. We can just copy from that. Okay, see this is that we need to use. Okay, control plus C. Okay, let's paste it. Move to the coding part. Just a minute. See, yeah, this is the output. Okay, control plus yes and F5. Now back to the output screen. See, there is a massive output. It's till 80 lines. Okay, this value is 80 lines. So it is totally, there are 5376 characters in this. So that we need to increase the limit. So the number of recursion call is restricted till 1000. So we need to use sys.set recursion limit to increase that. We fix till 3000. After that we need to use a set sys.set, sorry, we need to use sys.set int max str digits, which is a maximum we can print it till 6000 characters is used. Okay, like this you can overcome the uh, recursion limit, because okay, by this way you can overcome the recursion limit. This is required when we use a recursive function. Otherwise, if we want to print the factorial, there are a few more easy ways to do that. Like we can include a mathematically factorial function. Let's see how to include that. Here what we learned is how to set the recursion limit. We can how to increase the recursion limit. See, by sys.set recursion limit 3000, we increase the number of recursion limit, and after that we use sys.set underscore int underscore max underscore str underscore digits of 6000. It will set the number of output character, because its output is massive. It was around 5376 characters. That was huge. Okay, usually Python compiler not go fault go default like that massive values. It will be restricted. So to overcome the restriction, we will use this function. Okay, and also there are a few easy ways to print factorial. Here factorial is our one of the example to understand the recursive function. By using mathematical factorial function, we can easily find its value. This is by recursion. There is easy way, like let's see it. First of all I will comment this, sorry. Yeah, first I will comment this. See, we can just import I hope so, sorry, yeah, I hope the screen is visible. Import math, like to print. So let's print math dot factorial of 2000. Control plus yes and F5. See, in this case you can easily understand. See the output. See, we got the output again. Error again, because its limit is restricted. Sys.set int max str digits is used for the number of limits. Okay, for overcome this we already know. Go to this programming part. We need to import system. Okay, import sys, and we need to use sys dot set underscore int underscore max underscore str underscore digits. Inside this 6000. Okay, control plus yes and F5. Back to the output screen. See, it should squeeze the text 80 lines, because it was 80 lines text, so it was squeezed. If we double tap this, it will open. See, we got this. Here what I am uh, trying to convey is this one. Sys.set int underscore max underscore str digits is used for number of character that is to be displayed in the output. Usually it was restricted around 4300. If we want to exceed that limit, we should increase its limit of output. Okay, I hope so now you understand this thing. And the use of set recursion limit is used to increase the recursion limit. For recursive function we need to use it was limited around in thousands. Okay, So if we want more than 2000, 3000 recursion calls, we need to include set recursion limit. Okay. After that, for the number of values, we need to use set int max str digits. Okay. I hope so you understand these things, because overcoming the error is also very much important. Okay. Now we understand how to overcome the recursion error and also value error. Like it was 4300 characters is only allowed to print in the ideally output screen. To exceed that limit, we need to increase its limit by manually by using system function. It was used to access system level things. We will discuss more about it on further classes. And also we use a math function to calculate the factorial. It will reach the it will exceed the total printing limit. So we also increase the printing value limit. Okay. Now you understand both things, how to overcome the recursion error and the value error. Okay. Let's wind up the section here itself. In the next class, we will learn about string and string manipulation. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you.